Hey there, fellow thrill seekers and horse enthusiasts. Get ready to saddle up and join the electrifying journey with Team Echolodge Equestrian as we hit the road for the ultimate showdown at the Hara Equine Show Jumping Competition. We're heading straight to the heart of the action at Camden Bicentennial Equestrian Park. Today, it's all about unleashing the power of Pumba and Pablo as they gear up for their debut in the arena over 95 centimetres and the metre 5 height. But hey, we're not here to play. We're here to enjoy, learn and grow. Our mission? To harness every ounce of the skill I've learned in this electrifying competition environment. It's all about keeping my eyes looking up and locked on the target. Staying focused on my dynamic duo and challenging that unbeatable power and energy into every stride. So join me and the boys as we ride into the fray, our hearts pounding with anticipation and our spirits soaring higher than ever before. It's time to put that training into practice. So let's do this. Let's go back to the start of the day to get the lowdown. Hi everyone. We're on our way to Camden Bicentennial Equestrian Park, which is 200 kilometres away from home. We're going to the Hara Equine Show Jumping Competition. We've got Pumba, Pablo, Echo and their mate Denali on board. I'm planning to ride Pablo and Pumba in the 95 and then in the metre 5. The classes are pretty large, with the 95 centimetres starting at 2 o'clock, and we're not looking to get on board for the metre 5 until after 3:30. So it's going to be a long day, probably not getting home until late, around 7 to 9. What do you think of it today, Ian?
Well, it's a nice day for it anyway. It's 28 degrees, light wind, a little bit of cloud, apart from the driving and grooming and looking after 4 horses, a dog and a jockey.
Yeah, it's all good, isn't it? We've always really have to be grateful for our support team around us. It's good to see.
Australia's national highway.
We're about 30 minutes away from Camden Bicentennial Equestrian Park. I've seen some postings from the course. It looks like it's a really nice flowing course. So I'm pretty excited about what it might bring today. See you when we get there. Arrived at Camden Bicentennial Equestrian Park. Everybody's enjoying getting off the float and having a bit of freedom to stretch their legs a little bit. So pretty special. First up, it's Pumba's moment to shine in the 95 centimetre round. And boy, are we ready to rock this arena. My mission? To channel my inner warrior and conquer 2 key goals. Firstly, keep my gaze locked onto my focal point, and secondly, let Pumba's rhythm reign supreme. After all, he's the rhythm king. As he soared around towards the first fence, I felt the rush of excitement pulsing through my veins. Sitting tall and focused, I set the tone for what was to come because, as they say, start how you wish to finish. But oh, Pumba wasn't about to make it easy. Around the 3rd fence, he decided to test my mettle, but I wasn't about to back down. With a quick adjustment of my reins and a nudge from my leg, we found our rhythm again, sailing effortlessly over fence 4. Yet, the true test came at the double fence at 5. Pumba's fiery spirit threatened to throw us off balance, but together we rose to the challenge. With a daring leap, he carried us through, and I couldn't help but cheer silently as we landed safely. Onwards we charged, each obstacle a testament to our bond and determination. Despite a few hiccups, Pumba's enthusiasm never wavered, reminding me just how much he adores this sport. As we approached fence 10, the tension was palatable. But not for Pumba. He faced it head on, a beacon of confidence amidst the uncertainty. And when we cleared that final oxer with finesse, I couldn't contain my exhilaration. This ride wasn't just about going clear, it was about witnessing Pumba's joy and feeling the thrill of our partnership. As I reflect on our journey, I know there's still work to be done, but hey, we're on the right track. Alright, buckle up folks, because it's Pablo's time to shine in the 95 centimetre round. And let me tell you, I know I'm about to embark on an exhilarating journey filled with challenges, triumphs, and a whole lot of heart with this boy. So, here are the goals for Pablo and me. First off, we're looking to put our sights on that distant target because, as they say, eyes on the prize, right? Next up, it's all about riding forward with those allowing hands, letting Pablo's power lead the way. And let's not forget the special mission just for Pablo, keeping him straight as an arrow and balanced throughout, ensuring our approach and landing are as smooth as silk. We started the round with a nice approach to the first and second fence,
Slow here, mate.
but as you guessed it, Pablo wasn't about to make it easy. Around the third fence, he decided that he'd test my mettle, just like Pumbaa. And again, I wasn't about to back down. With a quick adjustment of my reins and a nudge from my inside leg, we found our rhythm again, sitting up and adjusting the stride to get out at fence 4. Our approach to fence 6 was spot on, which made for a nice distance to fence 7. I was way too handy on the approach to the Oxer at 8,
Very nice.
but he did it anyway. We made a nice approach to the double and then sat up as we had
Don't worry
to
about too
get
much.
around this tight corner. Dropped his shoulder a bit, but stood up and leant forward.
Well done.
Swept around through to the bend, getting a nice corner straight onto the fence and over the last oxel. Over the moon with his effort today, but hey, lots of places for improvement, but that's what it's all about. Now, onto the metre and 5. Pablo's first go at it on grass, no less. We rev up our canter, feeling the energy pulsing through our veins as we approach the first fence. But a slight miscalculation sends us a tad too deep, testing Pablo's agility as he takes the rail like a champ. Lesson learned. We need more oomph in that canter. As we glide towards the 5-stride line, I summon up all the power I've got, and boy, do we fly over the fence. Sure, a bit wobbly on landing, but Pablo's back on track, ready to tackle the next challenge head on. Approaching the double at fence 5, there's a surge of adrenaline as we find our rhythm, nailing the approach and the getaway like a well-oiled machine. And let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. Sure, there are a few hiccups along the way, a slight mishap at the oxer at fence 8, a wobble at the double, and a moment of hesitation at fence 10. But each time Pablo rises to the occasion, proving himself to be a true partner in the wild ride we call show jumping. And as we roll towards the final oxer, I can't help but feel a surge of pride. Pablo's showing me just how much he loves to jump, and together we're becoming an unstoppable force. The rounds on both boys weren't just about going clear. It's about building our partnership and trust in each other and implanting the work we've already done. And yes, there's still lots of work to be done, but hey, we're on the right track. With each round we make, we're writing our story for success. And today, it's a tale of passion, perseverance, and a whole lot of heart. Here's to many more adventures with my trusty steeds, because together we're now finding the bond and becoming a team. This is my take on the day in the car on the way home before looking at the replay. Hey, what a wonderful day we've had today. The boys jumped really well. Pumbaa in the 95 just flew with ease. It was a super round and it just felt so good. Pablo, my little star, he did a really, really nice 95. And then the metre 5, wow, there's a huge future for this horse. He just felt like silk. We need a little bit more impulsion and a little bit more energy, and it's just going to be so easy and so good to see. Really, really happy with how the boys went. It was a long day. It was just such a fabulous experience. All good now. Long trip home. Not getting home until after 7. So we'll see you when we get there, and catch you later. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed our match practice outing as much as we did. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.